Before we begin, I want you to answer one question with brutal honesty. Are you living your life? Or are you simply remembering who you used to be? If your life stayed exactly the same for the next 5 years, would you be proud? Or would you feel betrayed by your own potential? Most people don't fail because they lack talent. They fail because they tolerate a life beneath their capability. You're not stuck. You're just committed to a story that no longer serves you. Tonight, you're not here for motivation. You're here for transformation. Listen to me closely. You were not born to tiptoe through life. You were not sent here to play small, to shrink, to avoid discomfort, or to settle for a story someone else wrote for you. You were built, engineered, to expand, to rise, to break patterns, to rewrite destiny. But here's the truth most people never want to face. Your life today is the result of the standards you decided to tolerate. And if that stings, good, because pain is a signal, a message, that something must shift. Most people spend their lives waiting for clarity, waiting for certainty, waiting for permission. But life doesn't reward hesitation, life rewards courage, life rewards relentless action. Your story is your prison or your power. Every day, you wake up and unconsciously rehearse a narrative. I'm tired, I'm stressed, I'm not ready. This is just how I am, but this is my personality, this is my situation. But none of these are truth, they're patterns. Patterns repeated so many times you've mistaken them for identity. The question is, are you defending your greatness or defending your limitations? Because whichever you defend, you strengthen. What would your life look like if you stopped negotiating with your excuses? Think about it, 95% of people don't need more opportunities. They need new emotional habits. Habits like courage. Habits like follow through. Habits like discipline. Habits like saying, I must, instead of I should. Should changes nothing. Must changes lives. Emotion is the invisible force that shapes destiny. Your decisions come from one thing. Your state, the emotional home you live in. Some people live in frustration. Some live in doubt. Some live in overwhelm. Some live in anger. Some, very few, live in hunger, passion, confidence. And here's the truth, your emotional home predicts your future more than your goals do. You can write an entire list of dreams, but if you keep returning to fear every time adversity shows up, nothing changes. Because life doesn't give you what you want. Life gives you what you're willing to fight for emotionally. You don't need motivation, you need a new emotional blueprint. And right now, I want you to understand something. Your brain is not built for happiness, it's built for survival. So if you don't consciously design your emotions, fear will design them for you. The quality of your life is the quality of your standards. Your standards are invisible, but they control everything. People say, I want to be fit, but their standard is, I skip when I don't feel like it. I want to be wealthy, but their standard is, I spend before I earn. I want better relationships, but their standard is, I run when things get uncomfortable. Here's a truth you must own. Your life will rise to the standards you refuse to drop. If your standard is excellence, you will find a way. If your standard is average, you will find an excuse. Stop saying, I don't know what to do. Start admitting I haven't decided who I'm going to be. Because decisions, not dreams, shape destiny. Identity is the strongest force in human behavior. You always act in alignment with who believe you are. If you see yourself as someone who always starts but never finishes, guess what? You'll find a way not to finish. If you see yourself as broke, you'll unconsciously sabotage abundance. If you see yourself as unworthy, you'll push away opportunities that were meant for you. But the moment you say, I am done negotiating with the old version of myself, everything shifts. Identity changes instantly the moment you demand it, not gradually, instantly. A single moment of absolute resolve is more powerful than 1,000 days of half-committed effort. You're one decision away from a completely different life. Not 1 year, not 1 decade, one decision. A decision to raise your standards. A decision to upgrade your emotional home. A decision to break your patterns. A decision to no longer tolerate the old story. Proximity is power. Your environment is shaping you more than your intentions are. You can have the strongest mindset in the world, but if you surround yourself with people who complain, doubt, fear, gossip, and shrink, you'll eventually match their energy. Why? Because humans adapt to survive. If you're surrounded by people playing small, who will hold you accountable to play big. So hear me, if you want to elevate your life, elevate your circle. Not because you're better, but because you're committed to becoming more. Breakthrough Phase 6, your future is built in moments of discomfort. Growth is not convenient. Transformation is not comfortable. Expansion is not easy. That's why so few experience it. People pray from struggle. People pray for wisdom, then avoid uncertainty. People pray for courage, then look for the safe path. But the muscle you refuse to stretch will never grow. The life you dream of lives on the other side of the emotions you've been avoiding: fear, rejection, failure, judgment, discomforting. Face them, and you rise. Avoid them, and you repeat your past. You're not tired, you're unchallenged, or your spirit is begging for expansion. Your potential is starving for activation. Success is 80% psychology, 20% mechanics. Most people know what to do, they just empower. Knowledge isn't power, knowledge is potential power. Executing that knowledge, that's power. You don't need a new strategy, you need a new state, a new emotional home. When you shift those, strategy becomes easy. Your life changes the moment your rituals change. Rituals create results. The person who disciplines their body sharpens their mind, and commands their emotions controls their destiny. The person who wakes up reacting to everything lives in chaos. Your rituals are the silent architects of your futures. So ask yourself, what must I stop doing? What must I start doing? What must I never again tolerate? Because your rituals reveal what you value, not your words. Give more of more. Become more. Life expands when you expand. The highest level of fulfillment comes not from achievement, but from contribution. You grow so you can give. You rise so you can lift others. You discover your strength so you can be a source of strength. And here's the ultimate truth. The secret to living is giving. This is the moment you rewrite your destiny. Look at your life right now. Look at who you've been. Look at who now you can become. And hear me with absolute clarity. You are not finished. You are just getting started. The giant within you has been whispering. Now it's time for it to roar. Today, right now, in this breath, make the decision. Break the pattern. Raise the standard. Rewrite the story. You are not here to live a life of probability. You are here to live a life of purpose, a life of passion, a life of impact. This is your awakening. This is your breakthrough. This is your turning point. Now go become the person you were born to be.